Hey, welcome to another Formula Random match. This one has been decades in the making, so to speak, because we've had the 80s, we've had the 90s, so it's only natural we move on to the 2000s. And we've got a good cast of characters competing in this, and all their names start with J, surprisingly enough, but I'm going to go to Jay Burns first. Jay, how's it going? How do you feel about this match?
Oh man, when I got the notification on my pager that this match was about to start, I couldn't help but get excited. So I drank some fucking Vault soda and bumped no diggity. So I'm ready. Let's do this.
And next up, we've got Jim, who you would have seen last week in the Office match. How's it going, Jim?
It's going good. I lost in the Office because I haven't watched that in forever, and I haven't seen any of the 2000 stuff since it happened. But I tried to find my old Razor flip phone, couldn't find it to answer Jay's page there, and I can only assume that Jeff is going to make a BlackBerry reference. So yeah, I'm just ready to go.
And also, last but not least, we've got Jeff. Jeff, how's it going?
Well, these guys are talking about me making a BlackBerry reference. I'm going to make it even better of 2000s. I'm going on a T-Mobile Sidekick. Shit. That got real. But, I'm the reigning 90s champ of random trivia. So the 2000s is pretty much the 90s part 2. For the most part. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think Jay and Jim, we're just going to have a great time tonight. So let's just have fun.
But yeah, without any further ado, like how these matches work, like if all the competitors notice, but just for everyone else's benefit, it's a 25-minute main round where they all get gain points, and also then there'll be a 3-minute speed round. I can't talk right now. I don't know why, but yeah, there'll be a 3-minute speed round, and where it's win a point, lose a point, and yeah, but I'll just get the scoreboard set up, as I should have done that earlier, but I didn't.
Jeff has a child.
Yeah, you can kind of hear him in the background.
I really should have watched that 90s match in preparation so I understand what these questions are going to be. But fuck it.
It's going to be a hodgepodge.
Yeah. There's like when preparing for this, I thought, well, ask Jeremy sort of what sort of questions he sort of throw, and he sort of, well, throw in a bit of pop culture, throw in some news events, and so it's going to be so much from all around the 2000s, and there's so much that
actually happened. That 9/11 question right off the
bat. Rip the Band-Aid, Jim. Jeez.
But anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to go to the first question. Which is, what was the name of the Lego toy franchise which started in 2000, which came with CD-ROMs, which told of heroic beings called towers? I remember having a few of these when I was a kid. So
Nico won't shut the fuck up about these.
But yeah. But I'm going to go to Jay first. Jay, what do you got?
We're all a J. Me? It's Bionicle.
Jim, what do you have?
Ninjago.
And Jeff.
Bionicle. Maybe Point Malcolm.
But yeah, the next question is, the first Lego video game based on a licensed property came out in the 2000s. What property was it based on?
Sorry, somebody's sending me the answers right now.
It's not Lucas.
That's probably wrong.
Same.
But I'm going to go to Jim first. Jim, what do you have?
I said Harry Potter.
That Harry Potter is correct.
Ah, God damn it.
I said Star Wars.
And Jay.
I said Star Wars.
And Jim gets on the board with that. Because
Sure.
the game was Lego creator Harry Potter.
Boo.
But Star Wars was the next one that came out, I believe. But the next question is, what was the highest grossing movie of the year 2000?
Oh shit! Now I'm up. No, it wouldn't have that. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Jeff, what do you have?
I think I'm a year off. I said The Matrix.
That is incorrect.
99.
Jay,
X-Men.
that is also incorrect. Jim,
I ask if you are not entertained. I said Gladiator.
that is also incorrect. The correct answer was actually Mission Impossible 2.
Oh,
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, it really was.
I remember seeing a Jeremy Adams quote. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, I thought Matrix Reloaded at the end, but they didn't have that quick of a turnaround.
But yeah, the next question is, what was the name of the spinning top game toy which later spawned an anime TV series and manga?
Okay, this I had.
He's like, my mom bought me all the cool toys to go along with it. I had the Coliseum and everything.
Jay, what do you have?
Beyblade.
That is correct. Jim
I used the bathtub, boy, at Beyblade.
and Jeff.
I was too cool for those. I was busy playing Magic the Gathering Beyblade.
Fuck yeah.
The next question is, what was the name of the horror board game which was re-released on DVD in 2004 and 2006 that had the subtitles The Gatekeeper and Khufu the Mummy?
What was the? Could you kind of like repeat the whole question because I didn't really understand you.
Neither did I.
Yeah. What was the name of the horror-themed board game which was released on DVD in 2004, and it had the two subtitles, The Gatekeeper and Khufu the Mummy?
The board game.
So what kind of board game, Malcolm?
Horror themed.
Horror themed.
Horror themed. Oh, okay.
This was a deep one. I don't know this
Oh
one.
yeah.
And I'm going to go to Jim first. Jim, what do you have?
A Ouija board?
Incorrect. Jeff.
I just took a guess. Goosebumps?
Also incorrect. Jay.
I put clue as in I have known. No fucking.
The answer was atmosphere.
Nope.
Never even heard of that.
At least we're consistent, fellas.
Yay!
The next question is, Harry Potter, Shrek, and Lord of the Rings all had their first movie installment in 2001. Name three other franchises which also had their first movie released in 2001.
What? Okay, so you said Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and what?
Shrek.
Shrek. Holy shit. Three other that came out in 2001. And it has to be their first movie?
Their first movie. I mean, you can also just name the franchise. I'll give it to you. That I'm not going to be a stickler for subtitles.
I'm gonna be pissed when I hear the answer.
Yeah, I am too. This one's wow.
I mean, there's at least three well-known ones.
So
I only know one. I know one. And
This one's a bit of a stretch.
And I'm going to give you a quick 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeff, what do you have?
It did have a sequel, so I'm counting it. Bruce Almighty.
That is incorrect. And that came out in 2003. Jay,
You have X-Men, Spider-Man, and go fuck yourself.
X-Men was in 2000, and Spider-Man. I didn't have.
That was like 2003, 2002.
But anyway, what
the
do you
only one
have?
that I wrote down is The Fast and the Furious came out. So Fast.
Oh yeah,
That's the only one I knew.
Well, I mean, the movies that had their first installment was you've got The Princess Diaries, Legally Blonde, Fast and the Furious, Tomb Raider, Bridget Jones' Diary, and Spy Kids.
I mean, Spy Kids is the only other one I'd call a franchise. The other two are just movies with sequels.
What the fuck is a franchise if not movies with sequels?
Bruce Almighty counts.
Hashtag justice for Bruce.
Anyway, the next question is: in the 2000s, there were 3 Summer Olympics. Which 3 countries held them?
In the 2000s, there was 3 Summer Olympics.
And you want the countries.
Yeah, I want the countries.
You want the countries? Oh, I'm writing the.
I'm writing the thing, but then I'm thinking of the country.
Yeah.
And you said Summer Olympics.
Yeah. I mean, if you know the city, you should know the country, realistically.
I'm kind of writing down like both.
I mean,
with
tell
me.
that to people who think Budapest is a country.
Hunky Pride. That's right.
And I believe everyone is ready.
Sure.
Jay, what do you get?
I have Japan, USA, and Mexico.
No.
No, Jim.
Eddie. They were 2000 was Sydney, Australia. 2004 was Athens, Greece, and 08 was Beijing, China.
That is correct. And Jeff.
I had Athens and Beijing. I forgot about Sydney.
Sydney was Michael Phelps' first one.
I don't even watch the Olympics, bro.
And Jim takes the lead with that question.
Oh yeah, he's got a whole 3 points.
But the next question is: there was a famous strike that happened from November 2007 and finished in February 2008. What union was doing the striking?
I've got nothing.
And it looks like everyone is ready. Jeff, what do you have?
It was the reason season 2 of Heroes sucked. It was the Screenwriters Guild.
That is correct, Jay.
I have the Writers Guild.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Jim, you had nothing?
Mm-mm.
What'd you have, Jim?
I didn't have. Oh no, I literally didn't write anything.
Oh, okay.
The next question is: which rap star did Billboard name as the artist of the decade in the 2000s?
Oh shit!
Man, that's like a take your pick.
I know. It's like 3 that it could be. Pick one.
Right?
Artist of the decade.
Fuck.
It's literally one of 3, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm just taking a stab at one.
All right. I got one.
Okay, I wrote my wrong guess because I know it's gonna
Right.
be what I just erased.
Exactly.
Jay, what do you get?
Kanye West.
Incorrect. Jim.
I erased Kanye for Eminem.
Eminem is correct.
God damn it! I knew it.
I don't think Kanye came out. Like Graduation and Late Registration didn't come out quick enough. And
I was
Eminem-
thinking Kanye initially with that or 50 Cent, but
50
Yeah.
was what I wrote down first. I was like, no, and then I was like, did any of M's albums really pop in the early 2000s?
hell, the Eminem show and Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay,
Oh.
suck it, Jay.
Well, I'm going to next question because Jeff unwittingly gave away the answer.
Damn it.
because it was going to be what was the highest selling album of the 2000s, which was
Well, he did say
Marshall Mathers
two.
LP.
Oh, so
anyway-
it was a pick 2.
But anyway, the next question is: which notable American cartoonist died in February of 2000?
Wait, no.
Also, I think that would be wrong because like the highest selling album ever is the album that has like Hey Yeah, it's Outkast's album, and
Speaker Box and Love
it's
Below.
Yeah,
it's
speaking about Love Below.
technically it counts as like the highest selling album.
I'm gonna be pissed if I erase the right answer. To put the...
But anyway, it looks like everyone is ready. Jim,
I said
what?
Charles Schultz.
That is correct.
God
Jeff,
damn it!
Charles Schultz.
Jay, what did you have?
Oh, I had Dr. Seuss, but I fucking erased Charles Schultz because I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that ancient motherfucker died a long time ago.
Hey,
It's 20 years.
I mean, I also, when I saw that, I thought he also died in the 90s. So, but yeah. Next question is: which team appeared the most times in the Super Bowl in the 2000s?
They ain't been since 1996.
Yeah.
But the next question is: Jeff, what do you have?
New England Patriots.
That is correct. Jay,
No, I have the Schittsburg Steelers.
That was my other guess.
I only have 3. Just from
and Jim.
I wrote the Pats.
That's technically the Patriots.
The Patriots is correct.
I think they were in 5.
But the next question is: who won the Rugby World Cup in 2003 after a legendary drop goal by Johnny Wilkinson?
Oh, thanks. The Johnny Wilkinson helped us.
Yeah. You know, the drop goal really helped too, man. Are you looking for a country or are you looking for a team name?
Country.
And it's the Rugby World Cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay, what did you get?
I don't know. I think you're narcissistic enough to write a question about your own country. So I said,
But that's incorrect. Jim.
I thought it was the All Blacks. I thought it was New Zealand.
And Jeff.
New Zealand All Blacks, I guess.
The correct answer was actually England.
no, fuck those guys.
Not my other guess, but
But the next question is: who performed at the Super Bowl that did a tribute to those killed in September 11?
Oh,
ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
yikes. There's the subject.
I was going to say.
I feel this is right. Because I know they've done a tribute, but I don't know if this was during the Super Bowl.
Jay, what did you get?
I said Tim McGraw because freedom costs $1.05.
That is incorrect, Jim.
I put U2.
U2 is correct, Jeff.
I put in sync. With the star, even.
I just love Jeff's nod as if he got it right. But it's like, nah.
Instinct was part of the one with Aerosmith.
But next question is: what was the highest selling video game of the 2000s?
Oh, fuck. The highest selling singular video game?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a trick question. Because there's a lot of good answers.
Is it Donkey Kong 64?
It's Donkey Konga.
Jim.
I put Halo 2.
Incorrect. Jeff.
But Halo 2.
And Jay.
No. The correct answer is Halo 2.
It is not, because surprisingly enough, the correct answer is Wii Sports.
Okay.
Oh, because 2008.
Okay, that really was a trick question.
In all fairness, you didn't have to buy that game. It came with the Wii.
It was given with the unit.
Hence why it's the highest selling video game.
Everybody bought a Wii.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break for a few seconds, and I'll recap the scores. We've got Jim in the lead with 7 points. We've got Jeff with followed close behind with 6, and we've got Jay with 3 points.
3, baby.
You can do it, Jay.
1 second. I'll be right back since we're taking a break.
It's a good thing we're not live.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like with the 2000s, there's really a lot of big events in there.
And I'm back.
I thought it would have been Grand Theft Auto 3, too.
No, I really thought it was World of Warcraft, to tell you the truth.
Oh, that's another good one. I didn't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's one that we know. As soon as I found out that answer is like,
It made sense.
I was surprised, but then it was like, well, actually, it makes sense because it came with the console. So, but anyway, the next question is, how many games in the Kingdom Hearts series were released in the 2000s?
In the 2000s. Oh, fuck.
Wait. No, I'm sticking with it.
I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. I got
my guess. I got my wrong guess as well.
I think.
Jeff, what do you have?
I had 2, but I put 3.
It's not 3.
That is incorrect. Jay,
I put 5.
5 is correct.
Yes.
Jim,
I had 4. I had two proper Birth by Sleep and Recoded.
yeah, because I mean, you had 1 and 2 chain of memories coded and 358-2 days. The next question is, what was the name of the protagonist in the God of War series, which started in the 2000s?
Okay.
You definitely said one of those games wrong, because 358/2 came out in like.
Wait, did you say antagonist or protagonist?
Protagonist.
Oh, okay.
It's the answer that we're all writing down.
Yeah.
No, because Jeff looked confused as fuck there.
I thought when he said antagonist, I'm like, wait, what?
I may have misspoke, but we've fixed that up now. But,
we all got there. Come on, guys.
We're good.
But Jay, what do you have?
That's Kratos.
That is correct. Jim.
Kratos.
And Jeff.
Boy. Kratos.
Boy.
The next question is, which 3 actors famous for their role in a superhero movie died in the 2000s?
Which 3 actors?
What?
Yeah.
Famous for superheroes. I got 1.
We all have 1.
Yeah.
It's probably all the same one.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck!
And I'm going to give you a quick 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dave.
Heath Ledger, that's all I got. Heath Ledger is all I had.
Jeff, who did you get?
I can't believe I forgot Heath Ledger, but I put Christopher Reeve.
I
Jay.
put Christopher Reeves too.
Yeah. So
I can't believe I forgot Heath Ledger.
Right?
The third one you had was Marlon Brando.
Yeah, because he was a Superman. I was thinking, like, wait, Marlon Brando died, but oh my god, why?
I would have just.
I take umbrage with that question, sir.
But the next question is, which member of the Beatles died in 2001?
This is kind of a layup.
I mean, after the last few questions I've given you, this is,
Throwing us a bone.
yeah.
I think I got the wrong one.
No, you don't. Come on. It's George Harrison.
That is correct, Jay.
Okay, no, I really thought I had the wrong one. I have George Harrison.
and Jim.
In the 70s, and the other two are still alive. I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, as soon as the Beatles broke up, like Ringo basically died. I'm just.
But you're always the fifth Beatle.
I mean, I don't know. There is the Paul is dead theory out there, so. But the next question is: two singers had biopic movies released in the 2000s. They also died in the same decade. Which two were they?
I'm pretty sure I got this.
Yep.
Even though I suck at the category of biopics in trivia. You want the singers, right? Not the movies?
The singers is what I want, but
yeah, we'll know what you mean by the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
One's kind of a dead giveaway.
I didn't know if he was. Okay, I wrote down the movies too. I couldn't remember if he said he wants the singer or the movies.
Yeah. Not so they're all ready. Jay, I'm gonna start with you.
Johnny Cash.
That is one of them. Jim.
Walk the Line and Ray Charles and Johnny Cash.
That is correct. Jeff.
Johnny Cash and Ray Charles.
And that is also correct. The next question. Which 7-issue Marvel crossover event was released in 2006 to 2007?
What 7-issue crossover event?
Yeah.
And for those that are watching at home, yes, my kid is watching SpongeBob.
Don't lie. You're the one who's watching SpongeBob.
Oh, hell yeah.
In the
room. Jay, you ready there?
Yeah. My board's up.
Oh, yeah. Jay, what do you have?
Amalgam.
That is incorrect. Jeff.
Let's go Civil War.
Civil War is correct.
That's not a crossover.
It's a
crossover. But like this, they always call it a Marvel crossover event. If I was specifically, I would have said Marvel DC crossovers. Talking about the other one.
I said Infinity.
No. But next question is, namely 2006 movie from the plot synopsis.
Oh, shit.
A kid receives the opportunity of a lifetime after vandalizing a performing arts school, gaining him the chance to earn a scholarship and dance with an up-and-coming dancer.
Oh, my God.
No, that's 2003. Sorry, I forgot a word. And my wrong answer. Okay, I'm good.
Jay, what do you have?
Save the Last Dance?
That is incorrect.
That's a great one, though.
My wrong answer also is Jay's wrong answer. Save the Last Dance.
And Jeff.
Hopefully the right answer, Step Up.
Step Up is correct.
Oh, fuck you.
The next question is, Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance helped influence what fashion trend of the 2000s?
What?
Fashion trend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like a lot of names for this. I'm gonna put them all.
You know, when I was a young one, my father named the thing.
When you were young, you listened to My Chemical Romance?
It was like 2006. Fuck off.
Everybody listened to
Jeff,
them.
what do you?
I
I did not,
emo,
sir. No, I can't lie.
emo/scene kids.
Emo is what I've got, so that's correct. Jay
I said the emo look or the alt look because it's known as both.
and Jim.
I just went emo. I went simple.
Nothing you do is simple, sir.
KISS.
The next question is: who were the lead actresses in the TV show What I Like About You, which premiered in 2002? And I'll actually just accept one of them. Name one of the two lead actresses in What I Like About You.
Fuck. Fuck, this isn't right.
Neither is mine.
Jay, what do you have?
Deborah Messing.
Incorrect. Jim,
Amanda Bynes.
that is correct. Jeff,
It was the one I was
Amanda
thinking.
Bynes.
and that is
Was
correct.
that the Amanda Bynes, Jenny McCarthy one?
It was Jenny Garth was the other one.
Jenny
Garth,
Garth.
yeah.
That was the-
I thought it was the Olsen twins, like a tween show for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, that was a thing.
The next question is: what was the subtitle of the X-Men series which started in November 2000?
Oof. Oof.
And go for quick 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jeff, what do you have?
Yeah, nothing.
Jay, what do you have?
I believe it's called X-Men Blankboard.
It is not. Jim,
My wrong answer is the animated series.
that is also incorrect. The answer we were looking for was Evolution. It was X-Men Evolution.
I just knew it was too early, but that wasn't early enough. It was too early for Ultimates to start happening, so I knew it wasn't that.
But that was the last question in the main round.
Oh, cool. I'm about to lose all 7 of my points.
But yeah, now we're into the fun round, which can make or break. And it's basically win a point, you lose a point if you get it wrong. And just to recap the scores going into this, we've got Jeff sitting in the lead with 13 points. Jim is close behind on 12, and we've got Jay on 7 points.
Yeah, baby.
Okay,
It's a lucky number, boy.
let's go, FA. Let's go.
Let's do it.
But then the first question in the speed round. The TV show Monk premiered in 2002. He was a detective for which police department?
The jungle.
And
out
all the boards are up. Is Ed J, what do you have?
Left foot, right foot, San Francisco PD.
That is correct. Jim,
I wrote SFPD, San Francisco.
that is correct. And Jeff, what do you have?
LAPD.
Yeah, let's go.
The next question is:
He needs this win.
in 2006, the very first Finnish act won Eurovision. It was also the very first hard rock band to win. What was the band's name?
We're Americans. We don't want Eurovision.
Fuck you.
I mean, this is my bench for always getting American-based plot details in movies.
Repeat the question really quick. I want to hear that one more time.
Yeah. In 2006, the very first Finnish act won Eurovision. It was also the very first hard rock band to win. What was the band's name?
I don't even think these people are from Finland.
Jim, what do you have?
I don't have anything.
Jeff.
Was it him? And I even drew the Hardigram logo.
It was not him.
Oh, it wasn't him.
And Jay, what'd you get?
I said a monomarth.
That is incorrect as well. The answer we had was Lordy.
Who?
It was Lordy.
What's a Lordy?
But the next question is...
Is that a girl?
Oh, the Royals girl.
No, that was Lord.
I thought you were just saying her name wrong.
And she was from New Zealand. So, what was the most watched television episode in the 2000s?
Ooh.
I will accept either the episode title or the TV series.
It has to be this.
Jay, you ready? Jeff, what do you have?
Series finale of Friends.
That is correct. Jay, what do you have?
Not that. I had lost.
And Jim, what do you have?
Friends finale.
All right, guys. This isn't funny anymore. I need you guys to start missing a lot.
The comeback starts now, Jay.
Yeah, boy.
Unfortunately, we have just been out of time.
Jim got me.
One. I got you by one.
You sly dog, you caught me monologuing.
But anyway, but and your winner, trading places with Jeff all the way through the match. Jim on 13 points. And second place is Jeff with 12 points, and we're Jay with last place with 6.
How did I score less points than I did in my Harry Potter match?
Because there was only like 4 questions in the Harry Potter match.
But anyway, Jim, how do you feel about pulling out the victory here today?
I want to put a shout out to Rona, Natalie, Randy, Captain Ted Levine on Monk, because that question got me the win. Also to keep that lead, shout out to Ross and Rachel, Chandler, Monica,
Don't forget Gunther.
Even Gunther. I finally won one of these things. It was in the one I was probably least confident. No, I was less confident in The Office for obvious reasons. But yeah, I'm happy. I got the W.
Yeah. And Jeff, how are you feeling?
Man, this is exactly what I wanted. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of good banter and just a lot of smiling and laughing the whole time. Just, even my kid in the background is laughing right now. But damn, fucking Tony Shalhoub costing me the win or even the tie. It is. It's the jungle out there, Wendy.
And Jay, how are you feeling?
Oh man, I had a blast. Apparently, I was too much of an alcoholic during the 2000s to remember anything. But good old Team Blue needed to win, even though he's wearing orange today.
But anyway, and what I like to do is see what else people want to sort of get a challenge on. Like Jeff, I don't think you've got any other challenges on the table. Is anything else you sort of want to throw out there as a challenge for a random match?
Nothing that I can think of just yet. I mean, the 2010s are still kind of going on right now, but they suck. I said the 2010s. But nothing that I can think of just yet. But I'm sure there's one out there.
Jim, is there any other challenges you want to throw out there for random?
Well, I'm already going to play Brooklyn in the Foo Fighters or is the emphasis on foo or fighter? Foo?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but I think most of the ones that I want to play in, I'm already like kind of in, and I keep an eye out on your big posts about stuff. So nothing comes to my off the top of my head of what I want to play in. Like next year, I'll rematch Jeff in 2010s because the
Yes.
so looking for like this time next year, we'll be good to go.
I might even do try and organise a 2010s match for New Year's Eve this year. Actually,
Yeah.
but
all three coming back.
but Jay, is there anything else you want to about the challenge? You want to try and get someone interested in Wheel of Time books again?
Yeah, the Wheel of Time books, World of Warcraft, Monk. Fuck it, I'll throw it out there. It's on the docket.
It is a jump out there.
Because if I can get San Francisco PD, I could probably get at least 3 points in that match. If we could revisit like Avatar, Legend of Korra, Last Airbender, I'd love to do another one of those and just beat the shit
you
out
mean
of
those ones that me and Paul went like perfect in, where you guys are missing easy ones? What?
Yeah, see, you're talking all that shit, but you weren't in the match, were you? So shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Airhorn.exe.
Other than that, no, that's about it.
But I'm not going to go to the usual plugs because you know where to find us anyway. And me and Jay have something we need to be very quickly.
Yep.
But you can find us all on Full Metal Trivia, Multiplex, all the usual haunts and stuff. But yeah, and until next time, stay random.